Slow progress is better than no progress. Keep consistency because we can't get the success in overnight. It is all over the result of our hard work and our consistency. So get into the habit of the practicing and think. When we give a right direction of our mind, so automatically really initially I had no environment of the English, but I have already created the environment internally. I don't need to depend of the outside. Only for I started to create the environment internally, and initially I had no environment because I was not able to think in the same language. But because of the English language, because of the environment, and because of the some of the structure is more important in our life to express, to build up, to explain, to deliver, to describe all over the things. It is very important. I created the environment inwardly in my mind, and after that, initially, I started to improvement of my skill. With I used to hesitation. I used to worry when I started during my starting time. But at the moment, I have already overcome all of the hesitation. I have already improvement a lot. So today I am very, very excited, delighted, and over the moon, you can say. By the God grace, you can say I'm going to ready to express my feeling because 2 days ago my children had already was given a in Hindi to in Hindi of the speech in their school. So in his school, so he told me, Papa, I was got selected for second term, and I will try level my best to express my feeling, give a speech in English to English. Would you like to help me? Definitely, bete. I always ready to support you. If possible, I tried to explain everything, I tried to help you. And after that, he was decided to select a topic of the discipline. Ki Papa, how can I express my feeling of the discipline? And he has already written some of the few lines in their notebook, in both are the in Hindi or English. And after that, because he knows very well how to convert in English to English, I have already taught him how can you by the structure you can convert very easily. After that, I listened two or three times, and he automatically he recorded in the mobile. And after that listening, oh Papa, you can listen. I am perfect in terms of the speaking of the on the stage in front of the someone. But at the moment, if I mention according the mobile, so I'm perfect, you can listen. But I told him, I suggested my children, but there are much different to speak in front of the people or speak or record in your mobile only. You are alone. It's very much different because there are a number of the people who has much knowledge, but because of the lack of the confidence, because of the fear, because of the insult, they are not able to express their feeling. So how can you remove, how can you build up, how can you go towards according your target? So you have to understand how can I express. So he told me, Papa, can you explain how can I express? Don't worry, first I started to explain what is the mean of the discipline, because discipline is very important in everyone's life. Without discipline, we can't get a success in our life. Do you know? Undisciplined person never get a success. He cannot do anything. There are a number of the people who has already get a success when you read, when you listen, when you watch, when you face, and when you meet by the face to face. And after that, you have to raise a question, sir, what is the importance of the discipline in get a success in your life? They can explain very easily. It's very important. There are a number of the people who have already got a success. Be a disciplined, they get a success. Otherwise, undisciplined, you can't get a survive. You can't get anything. So it is necessary be a disciplined first, because when you go to the school, by the wearing uniform, go to the directly in your room without shouting, without making a noise, and in a right manner. You have to follow all your rule regulation of the schools. It is the right discipline. There are number of the our forces is also depend on the discipline, otherwise undiscipline in our society, in our in our state, in our nation. There are number of the people has already making a huge crowd, gathered a crowded and hurt of the many things of the, as like a government thinks of the personal, and there are number of the, but there is no any discipline. So discipline is necessary, as like if you want to grow in your life. So I started to explain some of the few lines, and he told me, Papa, I have to stand in front of the people on the stage till 2 or 3 minutes. So how can I explain? So I explained, you have to make a balance by the word to word. He told me, Papa, not able to work. Don't worry, you will not get fluency in a day, in a month, in a week. Not, it will take time, but you should not lose your hope. Be a be a as like a positive, and if you have a courage, if you have a determination, you will achieve your target. So I suggested, I spotted of my children, and I think, I hope they will grow by the God grace and by my suggesting. And if he will follow, he follows, so he will go grow in his life surely. There is no any doubt. So thank you. Keep on watching this video till, and thank you.